in the Bible concerning our lives. Today I want to look at the book of Mathew, chapter 20, verse 1 to 9. This particular passage is very good in the sense that it teaches us how we are supposed to conduct our lives and how we are supposed to run our businesses. It teaches us as a certain aspect of doing business. So we learn important principles which actually encourage us and shows us that these things that are in this chapter are actually important and very, 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 very much possible. So in the book of Matthew, chapter 20, verse 1 says, "For the kingdom of heaven is like a householder who went out early in the morning to hire laborers for his vineyard." So this particular person had a vineyard. So if we are comparing that to our life at the moment, or our everyday life in general, we are going to consider a vineyard as a business. So it's showing us that a business is being likened here to the kingdom of heaven. So in this context, it means that it's important that us, each and every Christian and every person actually should have a business. It's important to have a business because a business will provide value for the society. It will provide what the society needs in terms of goods and services, without which life would not be good enough for us to live. So here we have this businessman. We also have the laborers. So this person went out early in the morning to look for helpers. In this actually context, they are being referred to as laborers. So who are these laborers? These are people who need work. They need work to do because they need to find money to buy food for themselves and for their families. So these people actually are always there. The society always has people who are ready to work, and they just need someone to provide that work for them, to hire them. So they're just waiting to be hired. So business actually becomes simple to do because there are always people who are ready to be hired. There are people who are always ready to provide a service, to work and help someone who's running a business so that that business can be a success. So that is what this is telling us. Now, when we look at verse 2, it says, "After agreeing with the laborers for a denarius a day, he sent them into his vineyard." So this businessman had to agree with these people about the work that needs to be done and how much he's ready to pay them. It's only upon agreeing that they accept that amount of money for that amount of work that these people could start now doing that work. This is very important to avoid problems, because if you don't agree, it will bring problems out afterwards. So when you have agreed, you know that this is how much I'm going to pay them, pay these people, and those people know exactly what is expected of these people who are working in terms of the work that they are doing. Then when we look at verse 3, it says, "And going out about the third hour, he saw others standing idle in the marketplace." Verse 4 says, "And to them he said, 'You go into the vineyard too, and whatever is right I will give you.' So they went." So this is telling us that there are people who are idle. Idleness is not encouraged. The Bible says an idle mind is the devil's workshop. And from being idle, doing nothing, there's no profit. So that idleness is very much discouraged. So it's telling us that business people should help people who are idle by giving them some work to do, so that they help them, and in the process they also get paid, and they are able to buy food, and they are able to help their families. So these idle people who are doing nothing are always there in the society. Now, here it helps us to understand that these people who are idle, it's not their wish that they should be sitting there doing nothing. They are actually ready to work at every time. The only thing is that they are waiting for someone to hire them. They are waiting for someone to give them work to do. Otherwise, they wouldn't be idle. So it's up to those people who have got some money and who have got some businesses to make sure that all these people who are doing nothing are actually given something, some work to do, so that they contribute to the society.